Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for my March TBR. So, I'm doing this TBR a few days in advance because I have the time. Some of the books on this TBR are from my February TBR that I did not get to. Hopefully, since there's a few more days of February left, I can get to at least one of them, or at least start one of them, but just in case if I don't, I'm including it now. So, the first book in this TBR is technically a reread. It's been a while since I've read it, and I didn't get to review it after reading it, so I want to refresh my memory before I film a review for it. So that book is Hexed by Kevin Hearn. I actually read this, I believe, in January or February. I can't remember. It's been a while, obviously. So, gotta refresh my memory before I do the review. So this is going to be a high priority read in March. The next two books are also from my February TBR, and they are The Rose Thorn by Michael J. Sullivan, and this is book 2 in the Rhaenyra Chronicles. And I'm very excited to get to this because reasons. The Crown Tower was amazing, and I think I'm actually going to be liking the series more than the Rhaenyra Revelations, because I've grown to love Royce and Hadrian in the Rhaenyra Revelations. And now getting to see them, when they're first, starting to interact and get to know each other, and just seeing their younger selves and being able to see all these adventures that are referenced in the Rhaenyra Revelations unfold, it's just so awesome! So I am very much looking forward to continuing with that series. And the next book is Hammered by Kevin Hearn, and this is book 3 in the Iron Druid series. So those are my carryover books for the month of March. And just because I just talked about them, the new books on my TBR, one of them is, I'm going to totally be butchering this title. It is The Death of Dill, Goths, I think, by Michael J. Sullivan, and this is the third book in the Rhaenyra Chronicles, and it's in hardcover. I was so confused having it come in hardcover, because all the other Rhaenyra books are in trade paperback. But I like it. I like hardcovers. They're nice and sturdy. And I also hope to continue on with the Iron Druid Chronicles with Tricked. The next book I have is a library book, and it is In Great Waters by Kit Whitfield. And I don't know much about this book. It's been on my to-read list on Goodreads for ages. So I decided to request it, and I don't know much about it. I don't remember much from what I read about the synopsis, and I'm trying to avoid the synopsis. But based on the cover, it has something to do with mermaids. The next two books are part of a series, and they are books 2 and 3 in the Apprentice series by John Flanagan, and they are The Burning Bridge and The Icebound Land. And I forgot how much I loved this series until I read the first book. I actually just finished it the other day, and oh my god, I forgot how much I love this series. And I am so happy that I'm able to just plow through it now that I have all the books. The next two books have been on my shelf for a long time, like a year or longer at this point. And I'm going to be moving with my family in a couple of months, so I'm trying to go through my bookshelf and read my unread books, so I know what I want to keep and what I want to give away, so that I have less I have to pack up and bring with me, because packing sucks. So yeah, these two books are going to be covering that little niche. And the first one is The Princess of Thorns by Stacey J. And I was so excited when this book came out, but for some reason I never got to it. And here we are a year or more later, and yeah, I'm going to finally get to read it. And what I know about it is very little. It's been a while since I've heard anything about this book, and from my understanding, we're following the daughter of Sleeping Beauty, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's pretty much my extent to it. It has something to do with Sleeping Beauty. The final book on my TBR is Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly, and I don't know much about this book either. I'm going into it blind. All I know is it has something to do with mermaids, and that I only got because of the cover. And I bought this book a year or more ago, probably more, because I think this series has the next few books out. I can't remember if it's supposed to be a trilogy or longer. And once again, I'm going to forego picking a book from my TBR jar, mostly because, like I said, I'm going to be moving in a couple of months, and I'm trying to get to the many unread books on my bookshelf. So that's my March TBR, and that is really it for this video. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Keep on reading, my fellow book addicts. Keep on reading.